Well, I mean, congratulations to Indiana. I thought their effort was worthy of winning. I'm disappointed in our offensive output, and you have to give them credit for a lot of it. That being said, I didn't see that coming from us offensively. I thought our defense gave us a chance in the first half to keep it within 5 there at halftime, and then we just could never get in any rhythm. And their perimeter guys were doing a really good job on our guys, forcing us out on the floor, being physical. I thought their big guys were active in the paint on Pardon. And we just couldn't get a rhythm. When we did get open shots, we didn't knock them down. And frustrating game. And got to go back to the drawing board, get home, and get ourselves ready for the next one.
It's frustrating after coming off a good win
Yeah.
to have that happen.
Very. And I actually thought to start the game, our energy was good. Our defense was alive. We were active. Thought we were, forcing them into some tough shots. Now we were fortunate. I mean, Morgan being in foul trouble, that made a difference in the first half. But our defense could only hold on for so long. I mean, after a certain point when you're that inept offensively and you can't score, it just grinds out the other facets of your game. And I thought that's what happened. We started to wear down. And we could never get any kind of momentum to make a push on these guys.
Scotty had a real tough night.
Yeah.
1 for 15. What do you do to break him out of that?
Well, you just have to have a fresh approach. You got to come to the gym tomorrow. You got to kind of get to work and get shots up. And, he's a key guy for us. So, I mean, the last thing in the world I'm going to tell him to do is stop shooting. We just got to make sure he takes the right shots. And, I thought he took some tough ones, but I also thought he got a lot of good ones and open ones that he just didn't knock down. And, the thing our perimeter guys got to be able to do is when we're not shooting the ball well from perimeter, when we're not shooting our jump shots well, we have to try to find a way to get some layups. We got to try to find our way to get to the free throw line. And again, tonight we only had 9 free throws, and, Law gets no free throws, Lindsey gets no free throws, and McIntosh 2. So those 3 guys that I'm counting, when it's not going in, you got to get to the line. And so we have to continue to work on that, continue to obviously get our offense in gear as we head into our next game.
How much of the poor offensive performance was missing shots versus something Indiana was doing defensively?
Well, I mean, I want to give them credit. I mean, I thought their defense was good. I mean, I don't want to say it was just all us. I mean, I thought they were active. I thought their principles were good. I thought they had good energy. I thought their big guys fought inside against Derek with their coverages. And, that contributed to us not playing good offense. And then that being said, I didn't think we cut that with the precision we needed to. I didn't think we were screening hard. I didn't think we were being strong with the ball. So I think you combine them both and you see something like this. But make no mistake, I mean, I thought Indiana played very hard and very well on that end of the floor.
With Juwan Morgan, what have you seen in his development and what makes him difficult to contain?
Well, sometimes when your team changes dynamic-wise, with the big fella going down, and now that he's playing as the 5-man, it allows him to be such a unique player at that position. He's strong enough and quick enough to defend that position, but he's a very difficult matchup on the other end because he can drive the ball, he can pass, he can shoot, and he's having a great year. And we were a little bit fortunate there in the first half that he had to sit for a long time with foul trouble, but watching him on film and what he's done, I mean, he's been the leader of this team this year, and he's playing great basketball.
Chris, well, you guys ended up last year and the people you have back this year, are you really surprised about the way this team has developed over the course of the season so far?
I'm disappointed. I think the one thing we tried to talk about coming into the season is just because a lot of guys are back, it doesn't mean it's the same team. Every team is new. And you have to reestablish roles. You got to reestablish the way you play and your toughness and your grit. And I take responsibility because it's my job to be able to do that. And I haven't really figured out the formula with these guys. We've been up and down all year. We'd look good at times and then kind of fall flat like we did today. And it is frustrating. And I love these guys. I mean, they've been so good for us, and they've done so much for our program as we've built. And we got to figure out a way here in these last 12 league games to to find some consistent play and put ourselves in a position to win basketball games again.
It's no secret Brian McIntosh wanted to come here, but he's been an Indiana killer on your part. What did Indiana do to him, or was it just a bad day for him as far as shooting?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Newkirk did a good job. You know, he was aggressive. He got into the ball. They did a very good job with our pick and roll game. You know, I thought they were physical and you know, took him out of his rhythm. Then he rolled his ankle, you know, late in the first half and wasn't moving as well the rest of the game. That's why I ended up taking him out there with about 8-9 minutes to go when the game was kind of in doubt. So I know he's disappointed. He loves Indiana. He loves the state. He's proud to be from here. And obviously it means a lot when you get a chance to play in Assembly Hall when you're from this area.
Coach, you mentioned the defense. You played 2-3 zone a lot today. Is that you foresee doing that in the future? And what do you like about it?
Well, yeah, I mean, it gives us an opportunity. I thought with our length, I think you got to mix it, coverages. I mean, we played a lot of it against Minnesota. It was very successful for us. You know, and then we were having success with it for, I mean, the whole first half. And then I thought early in the second half, I thought Indiana did some things to exploit it. They got some good looks, got some high-low action against it. Then they made some shots. But it's been a good defense for us. Our guys believe in it. You know, it allows us to kind of get on the boards and maximize the potential with some of the lineups we're playing.
But Isaiah Brown didn't play till late today. Didn't play last game.
Yeah, he had been struggling. You know, and Jordan Ash, I'd been happy with what Jordan Ash had been doing, and I gave Isaiah a chance to play, and he came in and got 9 points, and he's just got to be ready. You know, I think when you're trying to find things and, you know, you're mixing and matching lineups and trying to find a little bit of a spark, you know, Jordan had given us a little bit of a spark in the last couple games, so I'd gone with him with those minutes and gave Isaiah a chance today. He did well, and hopefully he'll be ready to go in our next one.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thanks, everyone.
All right, thanks, guys.